Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another World of Tanks replay video with Tdacey. This time we have myself, Metagriff, and Davinci, pretty much all members of the Reddit community, all platooned up in our Tier 9 vehicles, me being in the T-54, Metagriff being in the T-54E1, and Davinci being in the artillery piece, the M5355. This time we'll see a lot of the good attributes exploited from the T-54, as well as some of the bad lesser known weak spots and also bad attributes of the T-54 showcase in this video. Very good game. I end up getting my mark of excellence on my T-54. You guys can see here that there is none in the replay, but once we go to the garage and replay, you will see that I do get one there. So let's get this started. So pretty much standard battle on Redshire, battle tier 9. So the standard battle here, we're going to go up to hopefully get into a good position on the hill at around like F4, F5 and try and see if we can get any early lights, early damage, snipe across the way and pretty much see what we can do. So in this specific replay, a lot of the enemy team don't necessarily go to the positions they're supposed to, and that pretty much yields a great game for us, and we take advantage of that very nicely. So as this countdown goes, like I said, we'll get up to the E5, E4 position, maybe F5, F4, depending on whether or not we're going to be able to camo up. So Davinci, being in the M53, 55 as he is going to go set up in an artillery position. Me and Metagriff are going to go get in our medium positions, and we'll see what we can do. Now as the teams go, pretty even battle. I mean, not necessarily unicum status by any means on either team, but do have some pretty decent players as well as average players. So here you can see that the T-54's gun depression, like I said, one of the lesser known things that aren't really a problem for it, but could be a problem with terrain. You really have to work your way through these hills here, are really showing. So nice shot on that T-69 of a little above average roll, and now we're going to be able to reload again and hit him once more. If we do bounce that shot and he gets behind a building, by the looks of it he is tracked or just sitting there, so he goes unlit and Davinci takes the kill. So nice shot there by Davinci and really showing the teamwork there. So we get a shot on this bulldog who apparently probably doesn't have sixth sense, because he was just sitting there not really noticing anything and he was getting shot meantime, so not the best play by him there. So E75 and 5100 are out of our sights. We do take a weird blind shot there just to, see if we can get a good shot, but nothing lands. Our medium play on this side of the map is very, traditional, especially with the other mediums on our team. A few autoloaders, lower tiers, CDC, T20. Really just being support as I'm taking the point here. You can see the main majority of this game is in the, while in the T-54 is just going to be chai sniping, really doing damage at range while also staying camoed up. I do get lit there because I overextended quite a bit. I was able to flex over here and get into a better spot with more hard cover as this T-43, I guess, absorbs some of that already splash. Doesn't do damage, but probably damages track. Metagriff and I are pretty much just playing this hill, really looking for the spots that these other tanks really should be getting as the CDC is now moving into the cubby. We could get into that cubby, but with those Centurion 7-1s over there, especially with them spotting us now, it's really going to be tough because they have good gun depression and they're on the one line. So we need that 5100 and Davinci to really do damage to them. As the SU-122-44 takes a weird hit, and wow, a nice snapshot there on that tank. Did not expect to hit that, and that's just RNG working for us well there. So now as we focus this other side of the map, they really look to be doing fine, as that 5100 just gets obliterated there, as we take a weird shot on that T-34. The other side of the map, the eastern flank, is really going to do fine by the looks of it now, because they do have enough adequate support, as well as us sniping at tanks such as this T-34 as we get the engine fire and he burns out. So I'm able to get a little bit of shot distance on this Tiger 2, but we cannot see the cupola anymore, so we're gonna keep looking at him. I am kind of in the open here because the SU can hit me as well as the Bulldog, so I decide to move up into a more hard cover middle of the map, especially this town part where you can see an IS getting spotted over there YOLOing, as well as the Stern Mill. Really, this move here is really being the aggressive play of the T-54 and showing how it could really just, get spots on the move, as well as using its armor and turret traverse speed and shot on the move, really to, get these enemy tanks spotted. So I do get HE'd by the SU-152, T-37 looking over here, and now I'm really in a sticky situation because there is an AT-15 over there, and I really have overextended at this point. And this, like I said, is one of the things that the T-54 excels at so greatly. It just uses its gold rounds to its advantage, but the 330 pen is just ridiculous, and also its frontal armor as well as turret armor. So I'm able to kill the SU-152, get his HE cannon out of the game, and now we can just DPM this AT-15 out. So we're going to use gold, shoot him in the flat part, and get the kill there. And that is 3 kills and 2,003 damage. Now, really, that part of this replay really was probably the worst part in terms of gameplay, because artillery just missed me there too. But I overextended, but what the 54 really does well is it recovers, especially at top tier. It is so easy to recover in this tank, as well as, just switch that gold round and just be able to penetrate every goddamn shot. So you can see here the turret armor and traverse speed of this 54 working well, because I was able to traverse my turret, catch this IS off guard, and then bounce a shot from him. Now you can see that he was shooting gold, so I'm going to be able to angle nicely again as he bounces another gold round. And we get the nice shot on his lower plate. So the T-54's upper frontal plate is very effective, especially at targets that are not as tall as you, as they're looking up. The IS is probably as tall as me, so he was really looking down at me, but he didn't have the penetration to get through my upper plate. So a little bit of overextension there, but the brawling in the T-54 is just one of the best tanks at tier 9 to do so in, and it's really just it's so fun to play. So this T-20 and I are really going to go ahead and get on the flanks of these TDs, because they could either look at Metagriff and take shots at him, or they can look towards me. So we're going to try and attempt the pincer here. Only thing to keep in mind is they do have a few scouts, and we may be lit before we get there, as well as artillery. So we're going to have to keep that in mind. But with the T-20 supporting us here, as well as the T-34-3, that really should be moving the hell up. Not sure why the hell he's over there. We'll be able to see an SU-122-44 over here. Really weird spot there, because we were able to spot him all the way over there, and he did not even light us. So T-20 and I really doing a good job there. That you can see that guy definitely did not have a camo crew, nor did he probably have a camo net either, because that really was I don't want to say lucky, but that was weird. So now, once again, T-54 aggressive play. We're up to 4 kills, 3.1k damage. We're going to get some hard cover. We do spot a T-37, and coated optics on this 54 really working well right there as we bounce him. So really weird shot there. So it was on his gun. And now we're going to be able to reload, hopefully take a shot. It missed. And now we're lit. So we really need to get arty safe. We do have a nice rock here, which is pretty much why I moved up, so we can get hard cover from the TDs and arty, as well as those Centurions who are hopefully going to come back to base so we can get some more damage. There's the arty shot. Now we're going to be able to move up, as we have reset our camo, and now we may be able to spot the Stera Mill. T-37 totally YOLO'd out of the way. Not necessarily YOLO, but more defensive play actually, rather than to use that term. But he got out of the way, so we're going to be able to get up in here. There's a Centurion that Metagriff has spotted, and Metagriff, like I said, is probably going to die there. Because he was kind of far back, and nothing he could really do there because his teammates and this T-69 and 34-3 really out of position here. So we are lit. I'm not really sure that, and probably a T-37 because that's a low caliber shot there. Maybe the Bulldog. At this point, Dacey really needs to get the hell out of there. This 34-3 probably should move up or go back to base. T-69 is on base D, but he's going to get out DPM'd once he clips. He's going to get killed by the Centurions. So we got a nice shot at this T-37 as we take it and get 5 kills. Dacey has 2 kills, and hopefully he will be able to either counterbat this arty or shoot the Centurion. But he has bigger issues right now and really needs to run away. So here's a Bulldog YOLOing at our T-20 as T-20 kills him. And now we're able to really reset our camo here and stay safe from this artillery as well as Centurions. I mean, the Centurion platoon, they did a great job on their team doing the best they could, but they really could be more aggressive at this point, especially as that arty just kills our T-20. the Centurions really should have either taken our base or went to go kill our Artie, which is Tdacey. Because I'm really just going to load up HE and dunk on this Stera Mill here. So he has no clue I'm coming. I'm able to HEM on the side and get the ram kill. So there's the top gun for myself. Like I said, not the best gameplay before, but it's really turning out to be a nice game because the T-54 recovers so well at top tier. Now the Centurion is at low health. The T-69 was able to will him down as well as Da Vinci's shots. So we're going to be able to hopefully get a damaging shot on him. Come on. There was a gold shell that tracked him. Now we're going to be able to reload as the T-69 is staying defensive. And I get the kill on his turret. So 7 kills for myself. The last Centurion is here. I really want the Radley Walters medal, so I'm just going to YOLO at him. He can one-shot me, but now that he is not looking, I'm able to get him to turn his turret, and I just gold round him in the upper plate. So once again, a very nice gameplay from this T-54. Good flex tank. I pretty much went around the whole map there. I started on the western flank, went all the way back down to our base, went up the eastern flank, back to the north, and pretty much ended where I started. So the T-54, like I said, a very good flex tank. You saw before that it recovers well, especially with the brawling aspect, because its upper plate and turret armor are just very, very good. And you can pretty much switch that gold round if you have them loaded. Other things that really didn't work out too well in this game, other than gun depression and at the start of the game there, and also the overextension, really just the only criticism I have for my own gameplay. So next we'll have the after battle reports. Stay tuned, guys, and we'll check them out. Alright, my friends, we can see here that we got Mastery Badge Ace Tanker, which I already had on the T-54. Really what got me and I was really happy about was the Mark of Excellence, because I bought back my T-54 especially for that reason. You can see here that's our first mark, Ace Tanker. We got Fire for Effect, Arsonist, because we lit that T-34 on fire and killed him. Duelist, Hand of God, and Bruiser. Hand of God being, let's see, survive the battle, receiving, whatever. Okay, we got Radley Walters medal and Top Gun, which I guess stack on this replay website. In the actual gameplay, I don't think they stack. You don't get both, you just get Radley Walters. We spotted the Tiger 2, the IS, the T-37, SU, AT-15, and SU-12244. Got a lot of assisted damage, 2100 XP with premium, 1400 base XP, you can see right there. We got almost 5k damage, 8 kills, thus giving the Radley Walters medal, and those kills were pretty much on, let's see, how many tanks? A little bit of lower tiers, and we killed both the top tiers, both Centurions with the gold rounds. So you can see here that my team score, Da Vinci actually did more damage than myself. He had a very solid game too, was able to really whittle down those higher tier tanks too. Got 3 kills for himself. As the rest of the team goes, Griff did alright, almost 1600 damage. T20 did very good for a tier 7 and a tier 9 game, and the IS-8 carried his weight as well. As for the enemy team, they did not really have much. E75 and both Centurions did well, but in my opinion, the Centurions really should have played more aggressively, and they could have pulled out that win. Other than that, detailed report, we made 11,000 credits after pretty much spending almost 50k on ammo and gold rounds. Before the profits and everything, 80k creds about, and there you go, distance traveled 3.14 kilometers, so I really went around the whole map. As accuracy goes, we penned 15 shots out of 20 that hit, 25 shots fired, so we whiffed 5. That's pretty much it. So, damage by armor, a little bit from the IS, as well as a lot of assisted track damage and spotting damage. So that's it from me, guys. Like always, submit your own replays to me. It really, makes me happy and actually helps my channel out because I can get replays for you guys and feature you guys and, whatnot. So, yep, comment, rate, subscribe, guys. It really helps my channel. And happy tanking. Good luck on the battlefield.